Hello and welcome for Sanctions of the Round 14 2024 AFL season. In this first clip we can see Dan Butler trips Ryan Lester in the first quarter. The MRO graded this as intentional conduct, low impact and body contact. For this, with an early plea, he can pay a $2,500 fine. The MRO had no issues with this trip from Berry on Mitch Owens. You could probably argue that he did slip. He landed the tackle first and then slipped down. It did look a little careless to me, but play on. The MRO determined that this tackle from Moore was no issue. He didn't receive a fine for this. In my opinion, I think this is the right call. The tackle did have a lot of momentum, but I think it's a perfectly fine tackle. His head does hit the ground a little bit, but I think that is self-inflicted. Callan Dawson from North Melbourne has been charged with striking Jack Crisp from Collingwood. This happened in the third quarter. The MRO graded this as careless conduct, medium impact and high contact. For this, he has been given a one-match sanction, and I think that's fair. It was very late and head high. I think this deserves a week. Zach Butters from Port Adelaide was charged with striking Tom Green from GWS. This happened in the first quarter. The MRO graded this as intentional conduct, low impact and high contact. For this, he was given a one-match sanction. Port Adelaide took this to tribunal and it was actually thrown out and not even a fine. At least for the very first time that I can remember, the MRO are consistent. Maynard wasn't referenced for this tackle. I think it's fair. He puts his arm out and he braces for impact. I think it's a fierce tackle, but I think it's legal. I didn't really expect to see anything out of this one, but you can see that Hayden Young sort of put a little bit extra in there, and there was a little bit of a fight between the two teams. No team was sanctioned for any of this. Fair enough, play on. Tom Lynch from Richmond has been charged with engaging in a melee wrestling as he started this little scuffle at the end of the third quarter. The MRO graded this as a fixed financial sanction, which is a $1,870 fine with an early plea, as this was his second offence. Paddy Dow from St Kilda has been charged with careless contact with an umpire. This happened in the second quarter. It's a fixed financial sanction of $1,875 as it was his second offence. A few others that I didn't see or wasn't able to get the footage of. Connor Iden has been charged with rough conduct on Jed McEntee. This is a $2,500 fine. Ivan Soldo for rough conduct on Lockie Whitfield. Happened in the third quarter. Again, $2,500 fine. Hayden McLean from Sydney Swans was charged with rough conduct on Will Dowling from the Adelaide Crows. This happened in the third quarter. Again, a $2,500 fine. And Josh Battle from St Kilda was charged with tripping Callum Archie in the fourth quarter. Again, $2,500 fine. And that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the oddities video next week.